Morning Hustle Show. L'Oreal, I am excited because we have a very, very spicy guest in the studio today. Miss Karlie Redd is in the building.
Hey, thank you for having me, Morning Hustle.
Yes, and guess what? Lonely. You ain't looking so lonely, though, girl. You got this brand new song out, video. You're killing it. And let me tell you, because I'm honest. I'm always going to be honest, y'all. You shocked me with this Lonely record. You've been getting better with your music.
Yes.
And you've been hitting charts as well.
Yes,
Did
definitely.
you know that was, did you see that for yourself?
No, I think for a long time I was like fighting between what genre. You got to remember, I'm on a show called Lovin' Hip Hop.
Right.
So I was fighting to figure out, I felt like I was doing my Caribbean music, but it wasn't recognized until, you got to remember now, we're in the era where we got Afro beats is now popular, Caribbean music. Like people are really starting to get into our music, our genre now. So it's been easy transition for people to like, okay, I like that song.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I was trying it and nobody.
You like, I've been doing this. And and then you also had Spice, who jumped in and helped you as well when it came to the production and all that. So that's amazing because she
didn't help me with Lonely, but we did a song together called Work.
And y'all had a little bit of issues over that song, but y'all straightened those out since then. Girl, you got me watching Love and Hip Hop again. I am one person that'd be like, okay, now I can't watch this, but when it makes sense, I understand it. And I do see that y'all are doing something different this season that I've never seen y'all do any other season. Will you be a part of this album that they're doing? It's a collaborative album for the whole cast?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna, we don't know what's gonna happen.
You can't say anyway because we're not there yet. But it's supposed to be a bunch of people from the show that's going to make songs together, or is it going to be like solo records and just a compilation?
I don't know. I'm doing like features with all the girls.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm focused on what I'm doing.
You worried about that. So you have an album that you also have coming out aside from if you are or aren't on this Love and Hip Hop album.
Right. Yeah. I have an LP, but I'm also doing like features with different cast members.
Okay. So when is your LP coming?
My LP's coming in about 6 months. With the girls.
When is your wedding coming? Because I heard you're newly engaged. Is that true?
Yes.
Congratulations. Girl, don't pass out now.
Right.
You be passing out.
Yeah.
Let me see. I know that's right. You got a big rock, too. You be getting them rings out them guys, Karlie. What you be doing? Because this ain't the first engagement. This ain't the second. You be getting them. What you be doing and saying?
Right. I just feel, I don't know. This one is real for sure. I mean, me and my hubby, we live together. We're happy. Like this one is, and I didn't faint this time. So you'll see it coming up. But we have businesses together. We just, we're bonded.
So I do notice that about you. You've transitioned into a businesswoman where it's not just on Love and Hip Hop. You get some of the drama, and of course that's something that's going to keep people entertained. But you have turned that around, and you have businesses like Johnny's Chicken and Waffles, which we've eaten there. We've had the chef has come up here and cooked for us a couple times.
Yeah,
really good food.
Yep, and Neil's one of my partners on that one.
4 years. 4-year anniversary y'all did.
Yeah.
So this is not just for play. This isn't just for the show.
And I just opened another, me and my husband, we just opened,
husband?
Yeah, me and my baby.
Wait, husband, did y'all sign the papers already?
Me and my baby. So we just acquired, it used to be Monaco Hookah Lounge.
Okay.
We just acquired that, and now it's going to be called Red Room Bistro.
Wow.
Tell you the name. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we just acquired that place, and we should be open. I think I'm going to have a grand opening on September 12th.
Okay. So this is something where you're always in these businesses. Are you helping out, like running them, or are you just overseeing?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
This is no joke right now.
No. The economy is crazy. So you have to, I own different properties, all over the city that I Airbnb out, that I bought, condos and things like that. Yeah. You gotta stay with that bag.
You got a lot of people. You're helping a lot of people out. You're doing a lot of things with your business.
And then I do a lot of community work, in the city all the time. So it's supposed to be on August 28th. The city is giving me a Karlie Redd Day.
Look at. I know that's right. Do you get to pick your days when they? Because I know some people you just gotta take whatever day they get them, whatever day they give you. You like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and I'm opening a kids library.
What?
Mm-hmm. In College
Wait
Park.
a second. What gave you the idea to do this?
Because I'm always giving away laptops and iPads and things like that.
Yeah.
For kids, right? Anytime I do like give backs, I do like iPads, laptops, because kids love that.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Let me open up what's new. Every kid wants to be in the camera, YouTube. That's like the new thing.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what if I open up a library and it's just basically like they can use the cameras, they can use laptops, they can use iPads, and it's just them to come in and just work and do whatever they want to do.
So it's going to be like a workspace for kids, but they're also going to have books and a digital space. That's go, girl. I like that for. See, this is the kind of stuff that I like.
That's going to be located in College Park. We open that the same day. We cut the ribbon the same day I get my day.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look at you. Okay, so I'm sorry to go from the drama, but we got to go to the drama.
No,
girl.
it's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
I just wanted to tell you that.
And
I want you to sing, kids that are, there's a lot of kids that need help. They're homeless and things like that,
I'm so proud that you are using your platform to give back. It's not just about, what you can do for yourself, but you're also doing things for the community and for the children. I see also you help out your friends a lot.
Yes.
Why the hell is Jessica White staying at your house? Like, she's a accomplished model, right? We know her from so many things. Victoria's Secret. I love Jessica. Mm-hmm. What happened? I didn't even know y'all were that close.
Oh yeah,
you've been close with a lot of people too, and we'll get to that in a second.
I've been knowing Jessica for years because she used to live in LA.
Yeah.
And I used to be in LA a lot. I've been knowing Jessica forever. So when she first moved here, it's just like anybody. So say you said you came from New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you first moved here, wouldn't you like a friend to say, hey, come in my house until you get,
I can't live with people, but I get what you're saying.
No. You got to remember my properties, I rent them out too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So she's not technically staying with you.
No, I live with my husband.
That's what, because I was so confused because I'm watching it and I see the setup. You're like going to the kitchen and she's like in the bedroom, and I was
so like if you go over to your place and you visit your friend.
Yeah.
No, I live with my man.
Okay, so she's staying in one of your Airbnbs. Mm-hmm. Okay, now that makes way more sense. Because I'm like, girl, what the hell? You, your husband, and her?
No.
Sound like a crowded house.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, also, I seen a video and a picture of like you going viral with Mimi and Claudia Jordan. But everybody that was like 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, no.
How long ago was that?
That was like 20.
Y'all look really young.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was like 20-something years ago.
20-something years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you knew Mimi and Claudia from
used
then?
to be like this.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all meet? How did y'all?
Oh my gosh. So Claudia introduced me to my first modeling agency.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And we used to go to auditions together.
That is so crazy to me.
Because she was, Claudia's a model, and of course Mimi, she was modeling at the time too. So back then we used to get paid for music videos.
I know that's right.
Do you understand? Music videos used to pay $40,000. 50 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand. What?
Oh, no, I ain't know that. That's
what?
Crazy, for real?
For the main...
For the main girl.
For the main girl? What? Now, when it was like a lot of girls in the video, you would get paid less, probably like 5 to 10 grand.
Okay.
But when you was the main girl throughout the whole video, what?
Yeah, I remember Claudia was like in Charlie Wilson's and Genuine.
She was getting that bag.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I didn't realize that because I know her and Mimi was really cool. So were you around during the whole Stevie J thing?
Okay. I ended up moving in a condo literally right around so Claudia and Mimi lived here, and I lived right down the street. Like, I could walk to their house.
Crazy.
So it was either they were at my house, I was walking to their house like every single day. We were together. And then Claudia, everybody, started growing up and things started happening, life changing,
Right.
And then Mimi met Stevie J, moved to Atlanta, and then we kind of till one day I'm filming Love and Hip Hop, and I see Mimi and Stevie, and I was like,
So you had no clue.
No clue they was on the show.
I wonder if they knew, because they be knowing stuff before
she
they
didn't
tell
know.
you.
Mimi didn't know.
What?
Mimi had no clue. I was going to be on the show. I had no clue. She, like, no
Just
clue.
a small world.
I just walked in and was like,
wow.
so this, you know how when life changing, you may not talk to your friends. Like,
That's right.
Yeah. So when she got pregnant and everything, she kind of like moved to Atlanta and was just living her life. And me too.
Well, you got a lot of new situations that it seems like you're getting over some beefs. You had an issue with Spice. The two of y'all were really close. And then it seems like y'all are starting to mend your relationship. Is it working, or is it like tainted already?
No. I mean, like you said, things take time.
Yeah. So it's not, y'all not as close as we once saw y'all, but you're hopefully one day you'll get back to that.
Hopefully one
What
day.
about you and Shakana?
No, me and Shakana cool.
Y'all are good, because it seems like y'all still got the animosity or something
No,
going
we cool.
on there.
We cool. We cool. We
Okay.
have this love-hate relationship where we be arguing one day but we never had any beef.
Okay. But with Bambi, it's a wrap.
No. Me and Bam cool.
So how do you get over these things? So you'll have these arguments with people where y'all knocking things over and you think like this, they never gonna be able to be in the same room again, but you always are able to kind of get over those differences.
Yeah, we talked about it. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did have a birthday party in Tursa Caicos.
My dude threw me, girl, my baby threw me the biggest, like, I was like, what?
You couldn't believe it. Was it that crazy for you?
It was that extravagant.
Was it a surprise, or did you kind of have the heads up?
I kind of had a heads up, but then I went out of town with Bambi because I thought he canceled it.
Yeah.
So I was like, girl, come on, me and you going to Mexico. We going somewhere. He canceled it.
Right.
So I'm thinking he canceled it. Meantime, the whole time she's talking to him.
She's in on it. But then you kind of felt a little betrayed. So I do want to ask you about that. So when you have somebody that you're in a relationship with, you don't want your friends to be cool with your man?
Not even if I die.
Carlie, not even if you die? Why is that?
Not even if I'm me and you in a car, we get in a car accident and I need to go to the hospital and you need to call don't call him.
Why? Because isn't that how they were able to surprise you?
I'm not insecure or anything like that. Just don't hit up my man.
For nothing. They shouldn't have his number. He shouldn't have theirs. No circumstances. What if they knew each other before? Like they knew each other before you and him started dating. So you'll be okay with them.
That's different. If you knew my man before, how can I,
Yeah, so if they're still communicating, you're okay with that?
Yeah, if you knew him before and you guys were already, you guys were already
so
friends.
funny.
But if I introduce you to him?
Absolutely not.
No. If you knew him before, it's nothing I could do about it. Y'all had y'all were cool before.
Yeah. But how would someone surprise you if they were trying to... Are you kidding me?
Don't.
So, but did something happen in your past ever, or did like a man try to?
Carl, don't even act like these girls out here do not be doing trifling shit to get at your man.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. None of my friends ain't never sleep with my man, so I think I'm okay there. Do I think there's trifling motherfuckers out there?
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. But
know
your
it.
friends, though, Carlie.
You know there's
trifling. But loving hip hop friends, I will say. That's a difference.
Thank you.
If it's your friends that you grew up with, would you have minded? No, you wouldn't have minded.
It depends on who it is.
Okay.
It depends.
That's fair. I think that's fair because when I think of certain things, sometimes I'll be wondering, do y'all sit down and come up with the story?
Because I've seen, you guys act like you haven't seen situations where you see online and she like, my best friend is now, I walked in I seen some shit online where the girl said, she went to her best friend's baby shower and the baby is by her man.
That's crazy. That is a little outrageous. So I get what you're saying. And then plus Bambi has like a track record of taking people's man.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
I don't know what that's her business.
You don't think so? Because I feel like you might have been a little extra hard on her because, I did hear y'all say something about like she was with Scrappy when he still lived with Erica, and then the hot tub situation. So was that
it was
in the
so
back?
long
Be
ago,
honest, was that back in your mind?
I think the whole Bambi contacted my. That's just my personal. It's just my personal thing. I don't want nobody hitting on my man.
You so funny. Okay. All right. So nobody talks to T-Lo, but Kai, right? So is this guy, did you handle the stalking situation? Is he still commenting and reaching out to people?
I don't even want to say this man's name, but yeah, he is.
He's still doing it?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, you have a business relationship together as well, right?
No, not really, because I hired
a liaison.
Yeah, I hired a liaison that's just gonna, so I don't ever have to even
speak to him at all.
Ever.
And you dealt with a lot of stuff with him. Mm-hmm. But during that time where you were with him, what do you feel like was keeping you around, even though you wasn't getting treated how you wanted to be?
He was like, running game. He was running game. And I was just like, oh, okay. I'm a one, like, I don't have sex with multiple guys. I don't date multiple guys. It's just like, okay, if I'm with you, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I pour my whole world into you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, a lot of these girls out here are just like having sex with this person, this
that
person.
One, yeah.
And they dating this person Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're going on 10 dates.
Right.
I'm just one person. Like, I'm cool with being with one person at a time.
And he thought that he was going to be able to slide in and be with you while you were moved on? Because is it like I'm trying to get back or I'm just trying to ruin your relationship?
I think it's more of a ruin than anything,
Yeah.
I think it's like, I'm not even thinking about you. Just move on.
That has to be uncomfortable because his name comes up in situations. You have a business together, but I guess not, because moving forward, you have business.
Yeah, the business, what happened was he introduced me to, let's just keep it all the way real. He introduced me to Andy Hilfiger and Tommy Hilfiger.
Okay.
They introduced a skincare, beauty line, a wig line, like the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And it was my idea, in the first place. I said to him, I was like, I came up with this idea where it's like, something for edges, because you notice that when we wear the wigs, our edges
come off sometimes.
They're the first one to go, right, when we're wearing these wigs.
Right.
And I said, I also want to do like a growth oil. I want to do like something for your face. And I was like, I have this wonderful idea for, so we could keep our edges as Black women. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, I know somebody. And he introduced me to them. And we started the business. So my contract is really with them.
Okay. But he's kind of just like the middleman.
Yeah, because he was the introduction. Okay. But now I hired someone else that's going to be the middleman.
So technically, you don't have any damn business with him.
Well, I still have to give him a percentage because...
Of course. Because he had something to do with the introduction.
Right. But what I'm going to do is put in a contract where I don't even have to talk to him. I'm going to put a letter of directive that it goes... Whoever is the liaison will go deal with him.
But he don't have nothing to do with Johnny's...
Hell no.
Right? Because I was watching and I could have sworn he said, I told my cooks, oh, excuse me, I mean yours. So I'm like, is he trying to be funny? Or
yeah, I've had Johnny's,
way before what I
even
talking
knew
about.
who he was.
Lord, so are you going to put a restraining order on this man?
If things persist, yeah. But
have
right now, he's calmed down.
He has. Okay, so
he's calmed down, but I still see the comments and I still see him using, like I literally had to block him yesterday. I still see him using other, I'm like, dude, I know this is you. This is your page. You used to show me.
That's crazy. Because this is a grown man, so you kind of would think like that's a little childish.
He's all on my man's page.
Like,
would your man go to your...
No. It's a little creepy. I don't know. I could understand why you want to do the restraining order. But have you ever done that before? Have you ever needed to get a restraining order?
I had, over the years being on the show, I've had a lot of stalkers.
I was going to say that because like fans might turn a little more than fans, right?
I've had a lot of stalkers over the years.
So like, how do you was there anybody that got up close and personal, like to your face?
Oh yeah, one time I had a booking at an event. You know how you get paid to go to bookings, right? And not knowing the stalker is the one who booked me.
You got to be kidding me.
So not knowing, I'm thinking it's a promoter. The stalker is the one who booked me. So when you booking your talent, right? You get them the hotel room, you get them the, or you do like an all-in situation, right?
Scary.
So he's the one who booked me. He paid for the hotel. He paid for the flights and all that stuff like that. I'm thinking it's a promoter. So I went to the booking. Everything was cool. It was at a club. Everybody's having fun, whatever. Went to my room. My security is in the room next door. We always make sure my security stays in the room next door. In the middle of the night, I hear like the door open. So I'm thinking it's housekeeping. You know how like the door be like, shh,
yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's housekeeping. And I'm thinking they're going to close back the room.
Now he got a key to your damn room.
I look up and he's taking pictures of me.
What?
I'm like fighting for my life. I'm like, this is a true story. I'm like fighting for my life. I'm like throwing like trying to get his phone. I'm like throwing a fit. I'm like, and then all the time, the whole time I'm like fighting him. I'm screaming and all this stuff. And I remember seeing him at the party taking pictures with me. And I just thought it was a fan taking pictures with me, not knowing. I find out later I find out later a whole bunch of shit, how he's been following me. I found out a bunch of stuff. But so the cops came and they arrested him. And and he what's crazy? That guy is so rich.
Well, he had to, because he spent a lot to even get your whole team there, I'm sure.
He's so rich. He sued Bank of America a long time ago and got a ton of money. And so he had the money to do whatever he wanted to do.
That is so crazy. So like,
stalkers don't just be broke. Stalkers be stalkers.
I know that's right. But moving forward,
dude, you can get any girl you want. I'm talking about this guy was in the multi-millions.
But that has to be a scary situation to even think about a further booking, because this is what you do also for a living. You have your businesses, but going and doing events and stuff like that is part of your job.
Yeah.
So were you able to do that after? Like, how were you able to go?
Yeah,
I would have been, girl.
I have anxiety and panic attacks and stuff like that. Like,
wow.
I'm traumatized.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear. What, did he get locked up or anything? Or?
Yeah, he did. Of course, like I said, he got money, so he built himself out. He moved to another state. Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, and I'm glad you were able to just get out of that. So thank God you were smart enough to have your security right there. Cause Lord knows.
He always stayed. Security, when you do your thing, security always stays in the room next door. And I was going crazy.
Damn, I can't imagine.
These stalkers are like, people are crazy. People are really crazy.
But you turned some of them into stalkers because your exes are some of your stalkers, girl. So, do you collect these rings? You had a few because you had life.
Remember, it was fake.
It sure the hell was. So you didn't keep that one. Mm-hmm. How many engagements have you had?
Oh my God! Like
some
5,
of them probably
6?
Wasn't on camera, right? 6, Karlie? Mm-hmm. What do you say? Like, I'm not playing. I got to hear this because I don't know nobody that's ever been engaged that many times. Yeah. Is there like a formula that you have?
I was married 3 times out of those 6 engagements.
Wow. Because there's some women that call here and they'll be like, we've been engaged for 10 years. How do I get him to move forward? Or we've been together for 4 years. What's the advice you would give to those women? Because you've been married 3, engaged 6.
Yeah.
What's the advice you would give to that woman?
I don't know, like, it's finding out what works for the both of you guys. Mm-hmm. Compromise, understanding, and really like being there for your partner. You know what I mean? And sometimes, and then also not be so like, I love my man being around me all the time, but he loves the fact that I like, I better him. Yeah. He tells me that all the time. He like, you better me. Like, I got him doing things that he wasn't doing before. And, I can't say what those things are,
But yeah, because then somebody else will come in and try to DM him.
But he says it all the time, like, baby, you better me. Like, you make me a different man, you know.
I love that. So this is it for you.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it.
Have you said that before, Karlie?
Because I'm not the person that needs to be kept. You gotta keep me.
Yeah.
If you're doing things like cheating and things like that, I'm moving on. I don't care what. A lot of women tolerate that. I'm not tolerating.
You're not tolerating any form of cheating.
Mm-mm.
What if it was texting?
No, That's still a form of cheating.
Yeah, I think
that's
so as well.
entertaining.
That's headed to cheating, one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you?
No, I don't play that cheating shit, and I'm a little off when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like that's just like I'd rather you be honest and be like, yo, I want to do X, Y, Z. Let me choose.
Yeah.
But to put me in a situation where you're choosing for me, that's an issue for me. So okay, if you had to choose, one person is not going to make the cast album. Who would you say doesn't deserve to be on the cast album?
Karlie. I don't want to be on it.
You don't want to? Why? Do you think it's going to work?
I don't know. I just don't want to be a part of,
Is it too much
because
drama?
we already have this stigma on us, You know what I mean? We already have this stigma on us. And so it's like, I don't want to, I'm doing good.
You don't want to
I'm
associate.
myself.
You like, I don't want to be associated with trash. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not being messy saying I don't want to be associated with trash. What I'm saying is, we already have a stigma on us. You know what I mean?
But what's the stigma?
I don't know. It's just like this whole music stigma that they put on us because we're Love and Hip Hop cast members.
Yeah.
They have, and my music has been doing well. People have been listening. People have been gravitating to it. So I'm gonna stay over here in my little lane.
You know what
like I said,
think?
I'll do songs with the girls and everything like that. But as far as like a whole album, I'll do little features and things like that with the girls. And, we can create music together, some positive shit.
Right.
Some positive music. And
okay, I like that.
Yeah, not drama. Very positive.
The crazy thing is, I know I might sound
that whole
crazy.
album, they talking shit about each other.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. So what I was gonna say is, I thought maybe we was gonna be swept off our feet and shot.
No, they're talking shit about each other.
She's like, no, that's not what's happening.
They're talking shit about each other on every song.
Damn. So we couldn't have
me
made
personally, if I do songs with the girls, it's like, let's be on some fly girl stuff.
Yeah.
Let's be on some fly girl. Like we grown ass. Let's be on some fly girl. We making money. Let's do our thing.
That's unfortunate that's what they turned it into, because I really thought maybe it could be like let's be real, Making a Band, they had some pretty good songs on there. There was even, what was that show? It was not too long ago. Key McKeisha and Pam, one of them was on there.
Yeah.
702, you know what I'm talking about?
I remember that.
Y'all don't remember the name of that?
I remember the show though.
I want to say Impact, but that's the other show. Either way, it was the older, Nivea was on there.
Yep, I remember
What's
the
it
show.
called? No, not the Ladies Are. They did an album together.
Yes.
It took them a lot to do that album together. I believe Carlos King was the executive producer of the show.
I remember that show.
But let me tell you something. I watched that show. And not only did I watch the show, but surprisingly, even though they was beefing in the house, the songs was good. So I thought maybe we can come together and have because you got some decent artists on the show, right? There's some pretty good artists. But to see that they're all coming at each other, did anybody call you and say you got this on one of the tracks? Did they try to come at you?
No, because I'm not even nowhere.
You like, nah, don't even say my name.
No, I'm not even nowhere part of the whole thing. Yeah, I'm happy to be in my little lane, my little world.
Okay.
Doing my music and
I can
doing what I can do.
Stay away from that part of the drama. That makes sense.
Yeah, because they're talking real horrible about each other. To keep having to perform that one particular song that you're talking mess about each other. Yeah, that's just, I don't even want to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's because it's supposed to be a tour too. So what about you and Spice? Do y'all think y'all would ever get in the studio together? I know you said you got some features.
Yeah, I got some features. I mean, if it happens, in the future, we made a great song. It's doing really well.
Yeah.
It's still on the charts. It's doing really, really well.
Did you listen to Scrappy's song with her?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they took a page out of your book, right? Like he was like, let me do. To me, I looked at that and I'm like, Karlie did do that first.
Yeah, I did.
You were the first person to have the song with Spice, correct?
Yeah. It was me, Spice, and Capella Gray. It was my song, and then Spice was featured on it. But that song it's still doing really well. The video on YouTube and it's in the millions, is doing really well.
I love that for you. My last question, why did you think that it was Bambi's fault that your daughter might not have made it? Because your daughter even admitted it was her fault too. You was like, no, it's Bambi's fault. You was just convinced.
Because my daughter didn't know at first about the trip.
So nobody told her at all?
So she was like, I had to beg my hubby, I was like, baby, my daughter's coming. Can you please keep the jet for another day? And, you know, just to have a jet sitting there it costs a lot. And he was like, oh, my gosh, you know how much it's costing me? You're going to have me have this jet sit here for another day for your daughter to come? I'm like, please, please.
Yeah.
And he did.
I know that's right. Come on, good husband. You say husband, so I'm going to assume y'all already married, child. I said engagement, but I might have been a little late on that
Fiance, husband, same thing.
But your birthday party ended up being great overall.
No,
because it was all Bambi's friends.
Yeah.
Do you not get along with like Malaysia and them?
No. I get along with them. I've never ever traveled out the country with Malaysia ever in my life. I've never traveled
And
out.
she was invited to your birthday.
And I've never
Through
traveled.
Bambi.
But according to Bambi, she said she wasn't doing maliciously. You know, it was just that she wanted to invite people. Yandy never got her even a text. You know, Yandy was hitting her up like, I've traveled across the world with Yandy.
Yeah.
Even for my birthday. Yandy took me out of country for my birthday before. So, you know.
So maybe that was a little bit of for self and not for you.
Yeah,
Now
I never traveled out the country with her other friends and the other friends and the other. I've never, you know. So
if you could
it
do
wasn't
that,
anything against
her particular.
Yeah.
But if you could do that birthday again, you would have chosen people
that I've been out the country with.
So now I get what you're saying. No more surprises for you, Karlie.
None.
We don't want any more surprises, hubby. So let her know what she's getting.
Yes.
And make sure
it was my fault because I told him I wanted him to surprise me with my birthday. I am going to, babe.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, never. Don't ever surprise me for my birthday ever again. No thanks.
Okay, so Lonely is out right now. Where can the people support you? Where can they get it? Where can they see the video?
I'm dropping a video today.
Oh,
Tuesday.
whoops. I saw it already. Ha.
I'm dropping a video today. You can find Lonely, my song Lonely. It's featuring Conscience. Conscience is a huge Caribbean artist.
Yeah.
And he's so amazing. Yes, he is. He's a staple in the reggae community. And he's a staple reggae artist. And thank you for doing that song with me, Conscience, because it came out really good. And, you know, you can find the song on iTunes. You can find it everywhere. Spotify, everywhere.
I know that's right. They was trying to clown you for that first performance that you had. And now look at you on the charts, shutting it down.
I mean, you know, I'm sure Destiny's Child wasn't perfect in their first show.
That's very true. But guess what? You doing your thing. Karlie, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all go get Lonely out right now and follow Karlie as well.
Yes, I am KarlieRedd. I am Karlie Redd.
Morning Hustle Show. And make sure y'all tune in to Love and Hip Hop every Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Tuesday. Y'all changed the day.
Yeah, it's Tuesday because we're on MTV now.
Okay, MTV Tuesdays. Tune in.
We are the Morning Hustle.